Okay, last 5.5a activity. Finally. Last but not least as well, because the sweep is kind of a nice feature. So we're going to make our own paperclip. What's funner than that? Part file. Start 2D sketch. We are going to just kind of map out the overall shape using arcs and lines. So I'm going to start at the origin, go up whatever amount you want, and then 3-point arc. Here's a nice trick here. Go straight across, and then as you go up, you want them to be tangent. So instead of going back and adding these tangent constraints, if you watch carefully, as you get to a certain point, they will pop up. And there it is. And that's what we want. Unless you want your paperclip to be different. Everybody's special. So, next line comes down here. Just kind of look at a paperclip or look at their paperclip. Comes well past, and we can always change these later with dimensions and dragging and whatnot. I'm going to go there because I'm like that. Another arc. Come in here like this. Once again. Now again, I can click with my middle mouse button and drag up without actually clicking. Now of course that thing is showing up underneath my dimension, but there's that tangent constraint. Another line. Looking at my gap here, I'm going to try to come up about the same place. You can see the ant trails. Another arc coming across about the same amount. Here's my tangent constraint. And then one more line. Usually, for American paperclips anyway, comes down past your original starting point. Always buy American paperclips. Finish that sketch. It's not the best looking paperclip ever, but it's my paperclip. So now what we need is we need to draw a cross-sectional circle around here that will represent the thickness of the paperclip, and then we will use the sweep function to sweep that circle all the way around. Now what we need is a work plane, and we can do a work plane on that point there, and it creates that. Now for some reason you got to click twice. In our instructions they say something about set plane, but you don't see that anywhere, or I don't. Now another thing we could have done is just simply gone and used our XE plane because we started at the origin. We could have just made that visible and started a new sketch on that. Whatever you want. New 2D sketch on there, and we need to just kind of draw, and it might actually help to rotate a little bit here. You don't want your circle to be too big, because if I make it say this big, and then I sweep that, it's going to overlap with it when it comes around here. But let me just show you that. Again, with Inventor, there aren't mistakes usually that can't be undone without using the undo button. You can go back into your extrusion, your sweep, your revolve. Revolve's going to be tricky. And just change some dimensions. Or maybe you want a fat paperclip, I don't know. So let's just finish this sketch. Now we need to go to the sweep function. It's already got that selected, so now it's already on path. It's got our profile selected because it's the only one we have. It wants to know the path. And there's our paperclip. And you can see it's kind of not looking quite right. It's overlapping itself. And so instead of undoing, deleting and all that, just go back into that sweep, find your sketch. It involves two sketches. And just shrink your circle. So I got about 1/8 of an inch. Let's try 0.075. Finish that sketch and watch it update your sweep automatically. I don't like that. Again, this is just personal preference. At this point, I'm wasting your time. So I'm going to change that to, I don't know, 0.065. So now let's get rid of this work plane, its visibility, and because we can, let's make our paperclip out of gold. Sweep function is very, very nice, very helpful. Save as 5.5a, paper, clip, and I'm going to put the word sweep in there and my initials, just to remind myself what the heck we did with that. And there you have it.